This video is brought to you by 80 Ways Media. Check us out. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Really Rick Reviews from 80 Ways Media. Today we're going to have a slightly longer video, man, but please stick around, drop a like, and thank you for watching. But for sure, man, just before I kick this one off, as you can see in the picture, man, this is about to get crazy, bro. This about to get crazy, man. Man, bro, like I actually feel for him, man, because it's hard staying out of trouble, bro. I ain't gonna lie, yo. And despite how shit look, it is hard staying out of trouble, bro. I'm telling you, but this been cooking up for a long time, man. I guess it's time to drop the hammer, man. But yo, it's hard staying out of trouble. But look, man, some updates for the channel are coming soon. Soon we will have upgraded sound equipment because I had a few people talking about how I sound and everything, crackling noises and stuff like that. But hey, when you coming from the bottom up, you'll see exactly what it's like when you trying to build your business off of the ground too. So that's one. Number two, we're gonna have more visual effects coming on. And it's gonna be even more crazy. I'm gonna just hopefully y'all subscribe and y'all stay tuned to this channel to see this, because this glow up gonna be crazy for this channel. The glow up gonna go crazy. But let's get right back to the video. So your man Diddy was finally arrested last night. I tried to get that video to y'all, and I didn't get a chance to get it to y'all in the timely manner that I wanted to. I had a lot going on yesterday, a lot. But today I'm here to talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. It's gonna be a longer video because we got to go through all of the updates that they just released for Diddy and his whole team, and everybody who they picked up. I think they just picked him up at a hotel. So let's get straight into the video, man. I ain't gonna waste no time. Let's get into it. So we're gonna read this whole article today, guys. Thank you for being here with the family. Let's start the podcast. So Sean Diddy Combs arrest live updates. Freak offs at the center of sex trafficking and racketeering charges. We already knew about these freak offs, man. They've been talking about a Diddy party for the longest. Now, what's a Diddy party if you ain't getting no? You know what I'm saying? They've been talking about Diddy party since I was a shorty, bro. Like I was a real shorty, and y'all know if you grew up in the 90s, even the early 2s, you know about these Diddy parties, man. They say, oh, I even said I wanted to go to one. Crazy as hell, because they wouldn't shut up about how fun they was. Not knowing that they was using and abusing men and women, beta males and women. That's exactly what they do. Whatever they can pork, but you know, some of them getting pork back, but it's all good. Not even knowing that they was using and abusing though, bro. Like, you know, let's just continue reading, man. I'm gonna get my review at the end, like I always do with my videos. But we gotta know. So, what to know about Combs' arrest? It says music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, who was arrested last night at a hotel in New York City, has been charged with racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. All right, so before we continue, I'm going to just let y'all know racketeering charges. All right, I got that pulled up on my phone. That's the last one I'm going to explain. Sex trafficking is, you know what that is, and transportation to engage in prostitution. So we're going to look them up all up and see exactly what they are, and we're going to read them real quick. Because at any rate, racketeering, okay, let's start. Racketeering is a set of illegal activities aimed at commercial profit that may be disguised as legitimate businesses. So racketeering is defined by a coordinated effort by multiple people to repeatedly earn a profit, typically fraud, extortion, bribery, threats, violence, or other illegal means. So, for instance, I'm going to put that in layman's terms for y'all. So, racketeering would be Diddy and Bad Boy, right? They really been selling sex. They really been selling prostitution. They really been pimping people, women and men, but they using they front as a cover. And it's Bad Boy Entertainment, whatever, they all in on it. So that's what racketeering can mean. And as you can see, they say a group or a business profits. So when you get paid, when you got a rap group and your rap group is bringing in all of these young people or people in general, and then you tell them, hey, I give you this record deal, so but you got to go fuck woo 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so you go over there and you do that, and you got to bring me that money back. Now I got my record executive doing the same thing. I could put you on with Diddy if you go da 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 da. So that's one explanation of how that could be done. Obviously, that's probably not how he was doing it, but it's similar. You know what I'm saying? It's very similar. So let's continue going. Because if once we get all of this stuff together, when we go through this article together, we'll know everything we need to know. Because it ain't gonna take that much. All right, so sex trafficking. What is considered sex trafficking? All right, so that's what they would say: the recruitment, harboring, transportation, provision, obtaining, patronizing, or soliciting of a person for the purpose of commercial sex act, in which the commercial sex act is induced by force, fraud, or coercion, or in which the person induced to perform such act has not attained years of 18. So that's what sex trafficking is. So it's basically pimping. It's basically pimping. And then I'm sure trafficking means that you're getting it from outside of a state, outside of the country. You bringing them in and you pimping. That's basically all of this stuff got something to do with pimping. Some form of pimping. It's not the pimping that we grew up on where, he dolled up his ladies and you know what I'm saying, they just respected him. But it's the pimping, it's that kind of pimping. It's real deal pimping. It's like, it's hard out here for a pimp. It's like that kind of pimping. You know what I'm saying? Is that, I mean, and but it's more to it than that. It must have been dangerous, or the girls must have been young, underage, because that's when people start to open their ears. When it was Melissa Ford and them and all of her friends, nobody really cared. They just like, oh, it's a Diddy party. Now they going younger and younger because these guys are getting older, starting to become weird. You know what I'm saying? Too much of it is weird. Obviously, too much of it is weird. Like, no, you're not still in your 20s. You're not still in your 30s even. Even though 30s, them girls would love to date you. But you're not getting enough. See, here's my theory on it. And I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read my theory after this. So prostitution, we all know what that is. That's selling sex. So, but here's my theory on this, right? This whole system works as a business, right? So what Diddy is doing, right? Diddy is 50 something years old. All right, he obviously can date anywhere 18 and under, 18 and up. I'm sorry. Oh my God. He can date anywhere 18 and up. And with that being said is when he dates anywhere 18 and up, he's going to go for those ages because those are riper in the mind and whoop-de-whoop. But he doesn't have to. He dated Young Miami, and she's in her 30s. So, but the thing is, my theory, now this is just a theory, this is just me saying it. My theory would be he's skipping too many people too many women that don't got something, like he's not sharing it about. Like it's a lot of single women that got regular jobs and everything. You skipping them to go outsource the sexual, the people that go outsource the prostitution outside of the United States, meaning that you're bringing them in from overseas and they're underage. But you didn't source it inside, which means no money can really churn. They could be sending that money back to Panama, wherever you're getting them from. You know what I'm saying? So it can also be business at the end of the day. But let's continue reading. At a hearing today in Manhattan, Combs pleaded not guilty. He was denied bail and will remain in custody. I think they denied him bail because he also got caught with something. And they've been cooking this up for so long. I don't think they want him out. But I don't see the reason for not letting him out on bail. He knew y'all been coming for him for the past 3 months or so. So that means that he's not a flight risk. There's nowhere for him to go, and you knew exactly where to find him at. So he wasn't hiding. I think if he would have tried to run, you could deny him bail. I don't know why he's being denied bail. The charges are tied to freak-offs, coerced sex acts that Combs allegedly orchestrated and recorded, according to a federal indictment. A bail appeal hearing has been set for tomorrow afternoon. Combs has faced a wave of lawsuits, as one as recent as last week, accusing him of sexual assault and misconduct in the past year. He has denied any wrongdoing. Look, after a while, when people start figuring out that that's what you do, that's what they do. because you got money, bro. So even though, let's just say Susie Q knows that Diddy does what he do, she can go talk to Diddy just because she know, hey, look, this might be a home run if this goes my way. If y'all know what I mean. All I gotta do is get him to force me to do some shit that I already do for free. And now I'm gonna get some money. So don't, I mean, you just gotta look at it from all angles, not both angles, all angles, because there could be more than two angles. So that's why we can't say both angles. You gotta look at them from all angles. So as far as these freak offs, like I said in the beginning, these is the parties that I heard about when I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old hearing about these parties, bro. I ain't gonna, I'm in my 30s now. I was 8 years old hearing about these freaking parties, bro. These parties was going crazy back then. You still doing them? The problem is you need to grow up, bro. You need to grow up. You should grow up, man. You gotta understand, bro. You are in your 50s, bro. Why are you not married? Why are you not married? At least marry two or three of them. Nobody would have cared. One of Diddy's wives. Stop with the freaking off. I know you can have them at your disposal, Diddy, man. Listen to me, man. And look, this kind of touches me in my heart or whatever, because I look at the black community, right? And as I look at it, all of us seem to keep getting knocked off for sexual shit, man. R. Kelly, Diddy, Bill Cosby, all of them, bro. It's always, and then they still saying that, they got a lot of other people out there, bro. It's that, what are y'all so freaky for, bro? Like, I get it, man. I'm a man, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? The power of sex is strong, but yo, do y'all, is it like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never reached that amount of success, and probably won't in this lifetime. So I don't know exactly how far they taking it and how far that money got them up their ass, bro. No Diddy. But that's a level of success that we all should be wondering, yo, do I even want to go to this level of success? Like, for real, do I even want to be at this level of success? Because, man, you got to understand, bro. You have to understand, man. All of us get knocked, all of the in the black community. I say us because it represents us. That means if anybody gets any millions, they going to go make freak offs. Diddy been a mogul for 30 years. Diddy been in music for 30 plus years. He been a mogul for 25 at least. He been doing freak offs for 25, 20 years. Even his sons, they want to lead the freak offs. They was already at the freak off. I mean, this is crazy, man. Like, this is crazy, bro. And it don't hurt. It don't hurt my heart, man, because I'm used to it. I already know that. Because look, you getting women at your disposal, bro. Because we can't. Because check this out. Only 20% of men would probably be needed to populate the earth. Only 20% of men will be needed to populate the earth. Guess what that means? The other 80% of men ain't gonna be shit. They're gonna be slaves and hookies and bunkies. So guess what? When only 20% of men, 20% of people in general out of the billion is rich, guess what happens to the other 80%? They're gonna be slaves and hookies and bunkies. Same difference. It's a math problem in all of this shit, man. So all I can say is that yes, he gonna do some time for this. But in a sense, it's like, how can he know right from wrong? If like, look, dude, I made it to the 20% of the people. Y'all put these fucked up numbers together like this because y'all know that we need slaves in order to keep, you need people at the bottom in order to keep the top making sense. You know what I'm saying? In order to make it make sense and to make the economy not crash, you need the bottom and the top. Y'all smart in the head. Y'all already know about this. So y'all put these fucked up numbers. How can I know the difference between the difference? How I know I'm wrong? If I'm getting it thrown at me. And guess what? I'm a black man. I ain't turning it down. He ain't even turned down the men. That's how you know this dude ain't turning it down. All right, so look, man, let's continue reading, man. Real stuff. So A bail hearing has been set for tomorrow afternoon, and I don't know why they denied him. He got the lawsuits and everything. So authorities found bags of pink powder in Combs' hotel room. Now let me get this straight real quick. Let me get this straight. They found bags of pink powder in his hotel room, right? Crazy, right? After he flew to New York on advice of his lawyer 2 weeks ago to await arrest. So his lawyer told him to wait for this arrest. His lawyer already knows there's nothing you can do. Look, we all got them family members, and we all maybe know a friend. We've all watched cop shows. We've all watched these shows, man. But if you haven't, man, you need to know that when the feds come, it is over. It is over. That your chances are so slim, you can't fit a piece of paper through it. When the feds come, it is over. They have everything that they need. Absolutely. On top of that, people want to work for the Fed. When they look, it could have been they could have got Cassie on something else. The Feds could have got Cassie on trafficking for something else, and she said, "Oh, I can give you Diddy." They always working, bro. When they come, it's nothing. So if your lawyer tell you just wait to be arrested, they don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know they don't have nothing, but they're gonna take Diddy money because he don't have a choice but to fight this. He don't have a choice but to, he should go broke trying to fight this. I ain't even gonna be mad at it. Because guess what? All that time you see is guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Hey, look, they're going to give you a deal. They might give you a deal. But that time you see is guaranteed. The powder was not tested, but the prosecutors say it appeared to be narcotics, and that similar bags previously seized at Combs' properties tested positive for drugs, including ecstasy. Authorities have interviewed more than 50 witnesses and collected a dozen cell phones, laptops, and hard drives. They are in possession of a video that says the coerced sex acts that Combs is accused of orchestrating. So they got a video, which we'll never see the video. And I know some of y'all nasty people out there want to see that video. You got to want to see the video because you want to know how bad this shit is. Somebody might get their hands on the video, though, if they already had a copy. And they might get their hands on the video and just put it out there. But I know y'all want to see the video and stuff like that. Sorry, I don't have it. I didn't clickbait y'all. All right, so these were consenting adults. That's what Diddy's lawyer said. Sean Combs, defense lawyer, argued that his client is in no way should be mentioned in the same sentence as the nation's most notorious sex criminals. The music mogul's defense attorney, Mark Agnifilo, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, said Combs is not disgraced singer R. Kelly. I knew they was going to bring up R. Kelly. Cult leader Keith Raniere, or accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. This is different. These were consenting adults. So that's the only, so the angle would be he's either pimping or they underage. Because other than that, ain't nothing. But they done came now. So I know what that means, man. You ain't gonna have no money. Combs isn't guilty of sex trafficking, just cheating. Combs' defense attorney rejected government allegations that his client committed sex trafficking, but conceded the music mogul has been unfaithful for dark periods over a decade. This is evidence not of sex trafficking, but being caught being unfaithful, told the court in arguing for his client to be granted bail. He was in a 10-year loving relationship through dark periods. So the relationship that he's talking about is probably Kim Porter. She passed away. And then he was in a relationship with Cassie. So with that being said, it just probably they saying that he was just cheating on her. So the video wasn't forced or nothing like that. It could have been a consenting adult though. Like we don't even know. It could have been a consenting adult, but I heard that he just a little too mean with it. He just a little bit too mean. You already know what it's about, bro. He a little bit too mean. It's too good to him. It's too good to him. That's what it is. And of course, you can see. Let's look at some of these sketches, bro. Let's look at some of these sketches. Sketch of Sean Combs in court today. It looked like he got a suit on, but he's trying to say he's not R. Kelly. You are R. Kelly, whether you like it or not. Because if you get caught again, the same way R. Kelly got caught again messing with him, you R. Kelly, bro. Sketch of Sean Combs in court today. Oh, he looks angry too. He looks very angry. Look at these sketches. An hour ago, the defense lawyer still hopes to get bail for Combs. So they still trying to get bail for this guy. And again, I don't know, man. I don't know how it's looking. I don't know how it's looking, man. It's looking like he ain't gonna get it. Combs' defense lawyer still hopes he can get bail for his client, who is committed to fight for his innocence. All parties will be back in court 3:30 tomorrow afternoon to revisit bail as Combs prepares for trial on 3 federal charges tied to alleged sex abuse. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He come to New York to establish his innocence. Defense lawyer Mark Agnifilo said outside of court. He's not afraid. He's not afraid of the charges. Agnifilo said there's nothing that the government said that in their presentation today that changes anyone's mind about anything. So that's been part 1 of this video, you guys, man. Thank y'all for watching this, man. I will be dropping part 2 right behind this video. It's your boy, Really Rick Reviews from 80 Ways Media. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and a comment. Please engage with me. I love it. Let's go.